Okay, so problem 1 is like the weirdo one with like problem that we did in the lesson. There's no x here. So when I do this limit, I just put 7. And then f of x is just 7 all over h, so I get 0. Okay? Ooh, this is a fun one. I think this is harder than any of the other ones because it requires more effort. Okay, so f of x plus h, so that's sine of x plus h minus sine of x all over h. And now you're like, uh-oh, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this to work? H approaches 0. We did sine of x cosine of h plus cosine of x sine of h minus sine of x all divided by h. And what you're going to need is there's 2 theorems that you were told in advanced math to memorize. I'll write them like they were in advanced math. Sine of x over x is equal to 1. 1 minus cosine x over x is equal to 0. Okay, so you're going to need both of these. Yes, you do have to have them memorized. So I'm going to group my sine of x's together. So I grouped the 2 terms that have sine, and then plus the limit h approaches 0, cosine x, sine of h all over h. Okay, so now when I factor out, change colors, my sine of x here and my cosine of x, because remember, I can factor out anything outside my limit as long as it doesn't have h in it, right? So if I factor out my sine of x, I'm left with the limit h approaches 0, cosine h minus 1 over h plus cosine of x, limit as h approaches 0, sine of h over h. My iPad's a little dirty right there, I can tell. And then, so then this limit is 1. This limit is 0. So then overall I get cosine of x. Okay, to do this one, you're going to need the cosine addition identity. So if you don't remember it, your friend, Mr. Google, can help you. Okay, so limit h approaches 0, negative 7 x plus h plus 1 minus negative 7x plus 1 all divided by h. Okay. Limit h approaches 0, negative 7x minus 7h plus 1 minus plus, just kidding, 7x minus 1 all over h. I was like, there's so many minuses. You guys are going to totally not like me when I show you the shortcut. 7x 1, so I'm left with the limit h approaches 0, negative 7h over h, so negative 7. The reason why we do this process is because College Board is weird, and they ask questions, and I guess any calculus teacher could ask questions, but they give you the limit written out like this, and they expect you to get here, but really they expect you to get back to your f of x. So you'll see this statement here, and I want you to get back to f of x instead of actually going through the process of calculating the limit. Okay, and it was a really quick assignment, so that's it for all the odd numbered questions.